All right, this is Amazon Aaron showing some Smart Scout usage and how I use it as a solo agency or any agency out there or anybody that wants an edge on Amazon and take a closer look. So we are going to go to brands right now and click on here, and I will be picking on Ritual because they are a market leader, and why not? So there's lots of data here. So I went and just typed in brands. It's going to populate a bunch of information out here. And so I click on Ritual, and so it showed when to go look at brands on Amazon. This is a quick way to look at it. So everything's exportable through Excel. I'm going to click on Ritual, and I'm going to go to that um, magnifying glass. I'm going to just start at the dashboard, because why not? So again, it kind of shows you all the information in the graph. I mean, this right here alone, you could just screenshot it and send it to somebody, send it to a prospective client, current client, and it's going to get you a lot of information. So um, here's what's going on with it. Obviously, it looks like Amazon and Ritual are the only sellers on here, mostly Ritual. So how do they control their marketplace? How well is their brand score? How well is their reviews? So how big's their stuff? And then it breaks down to their market share on products. Obviously, they're heavy on prenatals and heavy on multivitamins, which it's kind of the same thing but different ingredients. And then where they at in between. But here's the market, and here's their percentage market, which is the top leader. So, and this is a preview of the ad spy. I'd like to look at this to see. To me, this shows where they're ranking in the keywords that people are advertising on. If and I've seen this with brands, if only a couple of words pop up here, it means their ranking's really low. There's not a lot of words connected to their brand that could drive sales. And I've seen this increase over time, with this word cloud increase over time as I do work on brands and flat file uploads and increase their ranking. These words increase. So if there's not a lot of words popping up here right away, that's an opportunity to improve something or an opportunity to take over something if they're not in there. So this is an initial dashboard. Again, this is screenshotable. You can send it, look at it, have a quick capture on information. Now the products, it's going to automatically list it by bestseller down, and tons of categories in here, and then you could filter all the data you want to and export it and everything else. So um, again, plenty of data. That's what you do with it. So if I was targeting this entire brand, I'd export it out and pull all their ASINs and run marketing campaigns on it. If I just wanted to, if I wanted to target one or two items, it's right here. So sellers, again, if you're who you're really going up against, it looks like Ritual owns their marketplace for 95% of it. That's good. That means they have a good handle on their marketplace. Looks like there's some just random sellers that pop up, and they do a fair amount, maybe a couple approved things. But Ritual is running this show. Amazon gets in there every now and then, probably buys it from a distributor or something. But this kind of gives you an idea on how well your market share is controlled by that brand and how well that brand is doing. Subcategories, we already know it's prenatals, but it's going to just break it down here on the other ones, because you could go and often explore something else in here. Maybe they're you want to go after a brand, but they're really good in one subcategory, but they're pretty small in another one. So go after that brand in the smaller category where you could take over that brand. Okay, so so it's brand focused. This is important. So right now, because Ritual owns the market, their estimated cost per click, if you want to take on Ritual, is at least $5 to $6. Usually a little bit more in my experience. So if you want to take this brand on and take any of their market share, these are the kind of clicks you're going to have to need for. Prenatal vitamins for women. I'm assuming this is exact match. $10, $10, $5, $10, $10, $13. If you wanted to make a dent on this company, you would need thousands and thousands of dollars to go after them. That's just facts. That's just life. So prenatal vitamins for women, sponsored product is number one win rate. They win it 2% of the time. They're number one in the category, and they're only winning their highest relativity keyword 2.5% of the time. But the branded keyword, they're getting 13% of the time. So sponsored products, brand win rate, like there's just tons of data on their advertising, where they're at and how much they spend on each keyword for their search terms. I mean, they're spending $5,000 this past 30 days estimated. $5,000 just on one word, one word. But and they're only winning it, 13% of the time. Sometimes five, couple digits. And so you could keep, and so the total ad spend in for that keyword in all the campaigns is $34,000 a month just for that one keyword. Do you have that budget to take them on? If it's not a quick heck yeah, then why would you? So this is real information here, and even if this is most of the data here, even if it's off by a few percentage points or something like that, this is solid information on where you need to be in the marketplace and where you should be in the marketplace to even consider launching a product in the prenatals, something like this, in my opinion. So it kind of breaks it down here, and yeah, and that's marketing budget, and no one's going to see it unless you're spending some money. So marketplaces. It looks like they're just sold in the U.S., but it kind of gives another span here on other countries if they're selling here. Um, Again, if you want to take them on overseas or something else like that, it's up to you. Scope. We've seen this in similar graphs before, and so it just breaks down their historical data. I could dial it into an exact date range if I want to see exactly what happened in this lump right here. What product decreased. It looks like overall, because it shows all the categories it was in, just everything kind of slumped. It might have been a change in Amazon or something else like that. But it kind of a scope of information here. Wanted to dial in exactly these products, exact timeline, and then export them out and do some data dive on something, on what was going on, or target this information, or volume sold, or something else. But this shows their products, kind of their product scopes on where they're at on price versus reviews, and see where everything can line up. And then last but not least is tailored reports. This is cool. This kind of just populates out a report for you. It's there. I believe it's SmartScout's pick on what most relevant data to you. There is a little bit of a data pull here. This is they do a lot of sales, so it is pulling. Okay, so this is up. This looks like their total, and kind of gives you more breakdown here. And a nice pretty report. Subcategories, where they're at, brands within in this. And this is who they deem as their number one competitor. And this is what I kind of like, is how they're breaking out the keywords in each one. Boom, boom, boom. And so you want to instantly match, and it's going to be close. In my experience, it's really close on sponsored wins. So what's this main? Ritual is selling it, or is advertising more. That's how that works. And look at the difference in their sales. A category leader, and they're relying on organic and a little bit of ads, and then it's flip flop. So, and then you can hit that button and export this out, and then share that report. But this is kind of a quick and simple way. So this is the brands tab, and a lot of information here. Probably the second most popular that I use on a daily, weekly basis. Check it out.